What is going on, guys? Brad here for Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Raiders versus Niners preseason game going down on Saturday, August 16th, 2025. Here at Pick Dawgz, we drop the most free pick videos out of anyone, man, so click that subscribe button, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. If you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, including my $25 play of the day, which is my best pick every single day, you can head over to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or just click the link in the description in this video. You'll find all my plays there. Alrighty, guys, let's get into it. We got the Niners headed into Las Vegas to play the Raiders. You know, we saw the Raiders play in a pretty fun preseason game in week 1 against the Seahawks. You know, they looked terrible to start that game out. They only had 3 points at halftime, but in the second half, they really picked things up, scored 20 points, and ended up tying that game 23-23. So, look, I know it's a preseason game, but I thought the Raiders showed a lot of heart. You know, they looked terrible in that first half, but put it together in the second half there. And then the Niners didn't look good in their preseason game. They couldn't stop a nosebleed. I mean, the Denver Broncos put up 20 points in the second quarter, and it ended up winning that game 30-9. When it comes to this one, though, it looks like we might see some Brock Purdy. We might see some Brock Purdy. The Niners are dealing with some injuries, some early season injuries, and Kyle Shanahan is typically a guy who doesn't want to put out his starters, but he basically came out and said we might have to put Brock Purdy out there for a little bit. So we'll probably see some Purdy, and then we'll also see some Geno Smith. It looks like Geno Smith will get the start in this game, and then it'll be Aiden O'Connell and Cam Miller. So something to keep your eye on with both starters playing. I do like points in this game. I do think we see more of a higher scoring game, and I think for good reason. This is one of the higher totals we have for this preseason, this week 2 preseason slate. This total is set at 40.5, and I think it's good it's for a good reason. You know, we saw both these defenses struggle in their week 1 preseason game, and if Purdy and Geno Smith both start this game, I think we're going to see points early. So I'm going to take an over. That's going to be my favorite play. Overs have been cashing in so far this NFL preseason. And just when it comes to a side, I mean, it's Raiders laying 4.5. If anything, I would lean Niners. I would, but I don't like it enough to get to the window. I don't. You know, like I said, the Niners looked terrible in their first preseason game. Kyle Shanahan really kind of seems like a guy who really doesn't give a crap about preseason if you just listen to his interviews. So the Niners are not a preseason team. I'm rushing it back. But also I don't want to lay 4.5 with the Raiders. So that's why I'm gonna go with the total here. I'm gonna take an over. I think this is gonna be one of the higher games we see this weekend. So that's gonna do it, guys. I appreciate you watching this. Like I said in the beginning of the video, man, drop a like, drop in the comments who you're taking in this one. Check out my $25 play of the day. Most importantly, though, subscribe to Pick Dawgz on YouTube because we're just trying to help you guys win some money. We'll catch you on the next one.